Hey viewer, it's another edition of The Restaurant Show. I'm Eric Rogers and I'm going to walk you through a couple different nice local restaurants. Sumo Steakhouse and Sushi Bar. We're going to look at some hibachi and cook in front of you, do a little bit trickeration, and No-No's Ristorante Italiano for some pasta dish. And then after work, why don't we grab some drinks at Oliver's Public House? Come on, we got Restaurant Show. Check it out.
Welcome back to The Restaurant Show. Is dinner and a show tonight? No kidding. We are here at Sumo on the east side and just off East Washington Avenue.
I'm sorry,
enjoying ourselves. We are a little
oh my goodness!
Wow.
Wow. By the time we leave,
You gonna blow it? You want to blow it?
blow it out.
Yeah. All right, one more time. Good job.
Oh, you did it!
All right.
Oh,
This is so much
that was
fun.
really cool.
So what we've been doing here, if you can't see, is just having ourselves so much fun. Chef Isma is a talented chef. He's been cooking up a storm here at the Hibachi Grill. And this is a Japanese steakhouse. They've got sushi, they've got full hibachi. There's a full hibachi dining room that we've been sitting in here. And Chef, tell us a little bit about the hibachi menu experience.
Our hibachi is to have a secret ingredient different than other, so you can try and how you feel.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Thank
good
you.
too. Emily and I have been enjoying a pile of food. He's just been
That's
cooking
right.
and cooking. And gosh, I guess we've been eating and eating.
We have how many different meats are choices for hibachi?
We have chicken, shrimp, steak, fillet, lobster, scallops, salmon, vegetable, fried rice, everything. Yeah.
The
you can
vegetables are
put
great,
combination whatever you like.
And then every time someone, because maybe some folks out there may have never experienced hibachi, every
Right.
time you come, you get the food cooked fresh in front of you
Right.
by a very talented chef who, as you can see, can do fire
Right.
tricks as well as
Yeah.
cook wonderful food.
Yeah.
And every time you sit down, you get rice, you get vegetables, the
Right.
meat of your choice.
Yeah. And then meeting our choice, and then seafood sauce and ginger sauce.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is the experience. It's not just,
Experience.
oh, you have a piece of chicken on your plate. I mean, this is every time you come to
And
hibachi.
our,
You can do this for
our
lunch.
seasoning have a secret for the best food in the town.
Oh, it is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I've eaten a couple different hibachi places, and this is by far the best.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. It's very, very good.
Yeah, it's been such an experience here. Now, if you're just joining us, this is a full dining room for hibachi.
Right.
And Chef Isma, along with some other very talented chefs here, are here to prepare for you. You can just walk in, no reservations needed. That being said,
Enjoy your food, enjoy my show, our show, and then we have fun in the hibachi grill.
you bet.
Yeah.
Now, not only that, Chef, but you also have some private hibachi rooms.
Right.
So tell us about how many people can sit in one of those rooms.
In the pre-fire room, we have 2 tables, pre-fire hibachi grill. One table is about 11 to 12 people.
Wow.
So it's about, one room is about 24 people. So we have
Oh, wow.
a big party inside.
Yeah. I bet it gets kind of wild. Lots of fire throwing and
then we
cheering.
have louder and then laughing and then everything.
Lots of cocktails, different colored cocktails.
yeah.
Sake. You have lots of sake here? Okay.
That's
Yeah,
why I love
speaking of the
sake.
cocktails,
You love sake? My husband
this
loves
is their
sake.
drink menu, pages and pages of affordable drinks. So domestic bottles, sake, wine, specialty cocktails, margaritas, for example, frozen drinks, you name it, they have it on this menu. And this place is incredibly affordable. This used to be an old country buffet. So some of you who have been in town for a while might remember. But this remodel, you have to come in here, especially if you've been here previously before it was
it'll
Sumo.
blow your mind.
It will.
It's a complete and utter 100% difference in the best way possible. Absolutely.
We
got
try
it.
to make the best one for you guys.
Yeah,
You sure did.
absolutely.
I mean, the space here is just gorgeous. Additional to the hibachi private rooms, there are some other private dining rooms. There's 3 different ones that will seat many people. And you can get served right there in the dining room. You don't have to leave. They'll come, they'll bring you everything you need. And just beautiful space.
Beautiful space, like a throne room.
It really is.
Yeah, that was one of the first times we were in here. We got to sit in there, and you feel pretty special sitting in
All right.
there, as we
Thank
do
you.
here, getting to eat this lovely food. And just so you know, out there you can always bring your kids here. There's a kids menu with
Yes.
all of this food in kid
Yeah.
portions.
And the kids love fire.
Yeah.
They love a volcano time,
Yeah.
fire, blowing the fire,
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Just like me.
Yeah.
Emily also loves fire, but so do I.
Well, but
It's
it's
such
a
a
good
presentation. And additional to that is, if you're a sushi lover, They have a huge sushi bar and a full menu for sushi lovers out there. Now, Chef, if you are a sushi person, you can actually sit at the hibachi table with your, couple other people that are ordering hibachi too, right?
You can order sushi whenever you will sit down in the hibachi table or some appetizer from a kitchen, sushi bar. We have so many appetizers too.
Wow, that's really wonderful. So something for everybody, and you can all sit here and enjoy the show, even if you're not doing hibachi yourself, as long as you come with a couple others that are.
And let's talk a little bit about the hours. And we know we don't need a reservation. We know you can bring your children. We know you can have a cocktail and all of this. When can we do these things? Lunchtime and then?
Yeah, lunch and dinner.
Okay.
So they close just for like a couple hours between lunch and dinner, right?
Between 2:30 and 4:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just those real slow times, but come for lunch.
And then
Great lunch menu.
Yeah.
Stay open till 9 p.m.?
Yeah, 9:30. Yeah.
9:30, okay.
And you can even do hibachi for lunch, in case you were wondering. I was here one day over the lunch hour, and lots of folks were coming in for a hibachi lunch. And they've got these great lunch specials too. I mean, $9.95. Some really, the prices are really silly because it's such good food and such a
Even the lunchtime,
atmosphere.
we can do show everything here.
Yeah.
Even the lunchtime, we just quick show, and then I know everybody just have to back to work or to school. Yeah, we just a little bit show and then make it fun.
That's wonderful. So you do a little shorter version for the lunch crowd.
For the dinner time, we make more show.
Right. Yeah. Makes
That's
sense.
special to have a hibachi show for lunch. I mean, let's come every Friday.
Bring a client, impress them, you know, you bet. If you're looking for a lunch date, you know who to invite. Anyways, we've been having so much fun here. Again, this is Sumo on the east side. They've got Japanese, steakhouse, sushi bar, full bar, you name it. It's been such a pleasure. Chef Isma, thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. See you next
Absolutely,
time.
thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah, good
watching.
night.
We'll be
Thank you,
back with
bye.
more Restaurant Show after this.
Coming up next, we head to Nonno's Ristorante Italiano for a couple of pasta dishes that'll leave your tongue tied. Welcome on into the Restaurant Show once again. I'm Eric, this is Juan and Joaquin here at Nonno's Ristorante Italiano on Whitney Way in Madison. Thanks for having us, you guys.
Thank you for coming over.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing something a little bit on the lighter side today. So it's going to be like your garlic and tomato type of day. So Chef Joaquin, I'll let you kind of get started on your side of things. We'll touch base with you in a minute. We're going to start with an appetizer here, Juan. So this is, I'm going to try and pronounce that correctly, is a piadina di pomodoro. So I think I got it for the most part.
Yeah.
So that is basically a tomato flatbread is what that ends up translating to.
Yeah.
So kind of what's all involved in this dish?
Well, this along with the pasta that Joaquin's gonna be making for us today, it's good for those garlic lovers.
Oh, absolutely.
The piadina di pomodoro, it's got a lot of garlic with the tomatoes and basil and garlic, and we do a little bit of a pesto spread on the piadina,
Love
just
pesto.
to give it a better flavor. A little bit of feta cheese, no goat cheese. Then some black olives on it, and a lot of places might look at it as a bruschetta, which is kind of like the same idea, but we use our piadina, which is just a thin bread.
Okay. And then I guess one of the more important questions is, how do I eat it? Do I just pick that up and just go ahead and bite down on it like a regular pizza, or?
Well, I would just pick it up, and I wouldn't just grab it with the fork or knife.
Yeah.
No, just pick right out
Just
of
with
it.
the hand, huh? All right, here we go. Ooh, yeah.
This is one of the appetizers that is really good for sharing. You know, I think you get 4 to 5 pieces. You know.
I kind of destroyed what was a nice, beautiful structure here. It was plated so nicely, but what's good about that one is it's light enough, but then still there's enough substance there that you're not going to be, that's going to get you to your main course, and you're not going to be sitting there being hungry for the rest of the time while you're kind of waiting for the main dish. So kind of on that note, I'll kind of head over to what Joaquin's doing over here. So we just put in some angel hair pasta into the cooker, and we're going to be working on what is called the capellini alla cecca.
Got it.
All right, so and then go ahead and tell me what that exactly translates to. So what's in that dish, I guess?
Well, what's really good about the capellini alla cecca, it's one of those dishes. It's really light with the olive oil and diced tomato,
got a
garlic,
theme going
basil.
here, yeah.
So it's a really good, it's a really light dish, which nothing heavy about the dish, no cream, no tomato sauce. It's mainly olive oil with the chopped tomatoes.
So that's good gluten-free vegan type of option
We
there,
could,
or-
this one's particularly vegan.
Vegan, yeah.
We could always make it with gluten-free noodle, whole wheat noodle.
Perfect.
You could always substitute a different kind of noodle if you wanted to just.
Yeah, some nice options there for you. You know, you want to have something that's on the lighter side, but you want to, kind of personalize it. Now, what if I want to add meat to it? Maybe I don't know if it goes well with this dish. If you add maybe a little bit of chicken to it or whatever, but you have sort of those options.
Goes very well with shrimp or chicken.
Okay, so you've done that before. So
Yeah.
for you people who do like this kind of stuff, but just can't get away from having a little bit of meat, you want to do that as well. So here we go. Top that off with some basil, right, and then
Yeah.
add some pepper to it.
And
then
this
some-
this dish doesn't have any like dairy or anything on it. But if you are one of those people who like Parmesan cheese, we could always
Sure.
add cheese to it. So
Awesome.
If
So you
you
have
like
those
some, I
options.
can put it
I
in.
do. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You know me too well, so I'll let you do your thing and add the artwork to it. So really nice there. And so, Carl, while I'm waiting for that to cool off before I dig in, I just want to ask you kind of about different catering options, and you have for group events and stuff like that. So you can do that here.
yes, we cater. We have our menu online. You can go online, look at our menu, and pretty much any of the dishes on our menu, we could make it for
Want to get a
out
catered to
carry
you, or you
out
can't get a
trays
carry-out?
and
Okay.
yep, anything you want us to do, just let us know and we'll get it your way.
Yeah, and you can see behind us we got quite the display of different drink options. So if you want to be here for a happy hour or something like that, you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
So what other options you have there for on the drink menu?
Well, we do have special on wines. Monday and Tuesdays we do a half-price bottle of wines. It's a selected menu, so we tend to change it every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So kind of new ideas, new wines on the list.
Now, does it include? I'm going to grab off camera here. Does it include one of these big suckers? maybe
that's mine.
not. Okay, all right,
For
that's your
me.
private stash. Okay. All right, so well, I think this is a little bit cooled off now. The capellini, I'm going to go ahead and give that a try, because doing that for you people over on TV watching this, and you can order this and give it a try, but I'm going to let you know which of these two options is better, because we're all about the variety of things of the garlic and tomato variety here today. Boy, that is steaming. Ooh. And you know what? Again, light enough that you're gonna feel pretty darn good about eating something like that and not being super full and have that tummy ache at the end of your meal. But light enough that, again, you're gonna be full and not too full, especially when you're talking about desserts. So look at that transition. So let's talk about desserts. What kind of things do you have that I can have if I've done my lighter fare, but maybe I want to treat myself a little bit because I was saving the calories for later. So what's on the menu?
Creme brulee is a really good item for dessert, and since we're talking about light items, we have lots of good options, and especially for lunch. We have few different items or pastas cooked with spinach or
Awesome.
peas, broccoli. Very, very light, and not too big portions, but enough to keep you going during
Yeah,
the day.
absolutely.
So, we are open for lunch and dinner. We have paninis. Paninis means sandwiches. We have prosciutto. We have chicken panini. We have panini di maiale, which is tender pork sandwich, and you have options like soup, salad, or French fries.
So you just went through the whole gamut there, and if you talked about some of the drinks here, we also got the coffee warmers and all sorts of stuff here. So no knows Ristorante Italiano doing it big. So check them out on Whitney Way in Madison. And thanks again, guys. And we'll have to finish these off. And for you folks at home, check them out. And we'll have more Restaurant Show after this. If you've ever wondered what makes Oliver's Public House special, there's a couple of reasons. We'll check out their drink menu coming up next.
Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. I'm so excited to get to feature Oliver's Public House today. I'm joined by Ricky Payeski, who is an owner there. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for pronouncing my name right.
I know. Well, thanks for giving me phonetic spelling. That would help a lot. Okay, so we've got a lot to talk about today. I love the space. Okay, if you haven't been to Oliver's Public House yet, it's a really beautiful spot. Great location. And that's one of the things I kind of want to start with, just in case people haven't been. It's a newer place. So tell us where you're located and a little bit, because you are in a busy area, about how to actually park. That's always a question, right?
Yeah, it's been a question for us since we've been open, but we have rented out Susan Says parking lot, which is about a half a block down from us. In addition to that, street parking is usually available, as well as at the end of our building, which we're in, because we're in a large apartment complex.
Yes.
There is a public parking lot as well.
Okay.
A lot of our, bar, 3 guests and go to, as well as our customers. So,
Awesome. And they're right on University Ave, so in just a great, beautiful location. But sometimes it is, you never know where to park, at least I don't. So that's helpful.
Yes.
So that's how you get started. And then once you get there, it's this awesome space, and you guys have a great menu. We're gonna talk a little bit today about drinks, specifically talking about one of your seasonal cocktails. So what do you have for us today?
Yeah. So made this ahead of time. This is one of the seasonal cocktails. We like to switch up the menu based on seasons, varieties, what we can get our hands on. So this is ours is the Fury. It's a local spirit called State Line Gin, a blackberry sage syrup, a little bit of lemon juice, and then we top it with soda. So.
And it's beautiful.
Yes.
That's the whole name. Ours is the Fury.
Ours is the Fury. It's a Game of Thrones reference. So.
Oh, I didn't get that. Shoot, all the Game of Thrones fans out there are mad at me. This is awesome. It's beautiful. So now I'll tell you how it tastes.
Yeah, it's a perfect summer cocktail. It's light and refreshing.
Oh, wow, that's really good. And what kind of alcohol is in it, did you say?
Gin.
Gin. Wow, okay. So folks who think that they don't like gin, this is maybe a good one, because you can't taste, it's really not like a super strong gin taste.
Not at all, and we try to educate as much as kind of give you exactly what you want, but if you're willing to explore, we're willing to try to get you to reach out.
I have to tell you, if I saw the list of ingredients on the menu, I probably wouldn't order that, but now trying it, I absolutely would. It's really good. Okay.
That's great.
Now, you have some great happy hour specials too, so this is a great time of year to, spend a little time outside, maybe have a cocktail during happy hour. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of the kind of deals you have?
Yeah, so we definitely have a great happy hour. It goes Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. Included in that is actually $6 Moscow mules and bucks. A buck is just a Moscow mule with a different spirit. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got 100 different names. It's just we try to keep it simple.
Yeah.
So,
okay. So 3 to 6, and as I said, you guys have a great little outdoor space, so you can sit outside if you want, but the inside is gorgeous as well, and you have a great bar.
Yeah, the patio is awesome. I think we have probably the best patio on the west side.
Nice catch, by the way. That's a bartender right there. Good catch.
But definitely one of the better patios for the west side. And now that the weather is cooperating, it's not rainy or extremely hot, we're able to enjoy it a little bit.
Okay, make sure we can see what you got here. So what do we start with?
So we're starting with some fresh squeezed lime juice. We juice all of our citrus fresh, and some simple syrup. Normally I would put vodka in there, but I just spiked our house-made ginger beer, so I'm going to add that last.
Spiked your house-made ginger beer.
Yes.
Wow.
So we always make it NA so that people who want to enjoy it, who don't want to drink alcohol, can enjoy it as well.
How nice. So if you want a ginger, you can have a ginger beer that's non-alcoholic.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's a couple different ways to make it, and without going too in-depth, you can ferment it to get carbonation, or we force carbonate it. So we're not actually getting any alcohol.
I always learn something on this show. I love this. Okay.
So I'm just going to shake this quick. We're going to break up the ice and kind of mix up the ingredients.
There you go. Master bartender. That's the best part about bartending, by the way. I did a short stint as a bartender. I was not very good at it. You're real good.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm just going to top off the house-made ginger beer here. Like I said, this has got a little bit of vodka in it. And we're just going to dump it right in our Moscow Mule glass.
And you got the right glass and everything. You don't forget that. Okay, that looks awesome. So one of the things that you said just a second ago is you've got house-made ginger beer. You guys really do a lot in-house. From obviously the ginger beer, I didn't even realize you did, but even your menu, a lot of it is house-made. So I think that's great.
Yeah, we kind of took direction from the kitchen, making everything from scratch. So it's something that we've tried to do as well. So all of our syrups, our ginger beer, our tonic, anything that we can make, we try to make.
That's excellent. Yeah. That's such a good way to do it. You have some weekly specials too. I want to make sure we mention. Can I try the?
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
Meal? Okay, there we go. But talk to us a little bit about your weekly specials.
Yeah, so we on Mondays run a $5 margarita. It's been pretty popular, so we call it Margarita Madness. So you can come in and enjoy one of those.
And it's on Monday. The alliteration never stops.
Yes, and we actually do tacos on Mondays as well to go along with that. We just didn't want to be cliche and do Tuesday or Thursday for that
there
special.
You go.
So
that's a great one, though.
Yeah, and then on Tuesday we have fried chicken and house-made biscuits that gets paired with half-off bottles of wine.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome.
Wednesdays, we're going to do our Friday fish fry. We also do hump day punch. So that's a $5 different rotating punch. It's different every week.
Oh, neat. You guys really do a lot. That's great that you have different specials and you kind of change things up a little bit for people, too.
Yeah, we just like the variety, and it keeps our job a little more interesting throughout the week. So
yeah, well, keep it coming. I love it. We are going to head to break in just a few seconds, but I do want to tell people there's possibility for event space if you need something.
Yeah,
is that right?
We've hosted a couple of happy hour events and really like doing those. So we have some packages that include kind of a food buy that gets you space around the bar, and we can entertain around 40 people or so.
That's excellent, and it really is a beautiful space. I totally encourage you to head over to Oliver's Public House.